going to start about inverse trigonometry HSC class 12 previous year questions. Before that I am explaining the concept. The proofs of these things are deleted for the board point of view. Okay, last year I explained, you know already the proofs also. Right, let us see here inverse trigonometry. You know the sin x graph. The sin x graph will be like this. This is the graph of sin x. You know a function is said to be invertible if it is 1 1 and onto. A function is 1 1 and onto, then it is invertible. When we can say a function is 1 1, if you draw a line parallel to x-axis which is cuts only one point on the graph, then it is called invertible function. So if I draw this one, you get a number of times, more than one point it is intersecting, so it is not a 1 1 function. But if I restrict the domain, here is the pi by 2 and I am taking here is the minus pi by 2, and if I restrict this domain place, this graph, it means the graph you see here, if I restrict this one here to, I think it's going on like this, yeah, here to here. When I restrict this one, when I restrict this pi by 2 and minus pi by 2, so in this place if I draw a line, it cuts only one point, it's a 1 1 function. So 1 1 and onto it is invertible. So we are going to sin x. Every trigonometry function is not invertible, but we restrict the domain. So the domain of this function is here minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. The result range is 1 to minus 1. Here is the minus 1. So a sine inverse function will get as sine inverse x graph. You get as you get the graph like this. What? Yeah, bending is like this. Okay, it should be sine inverse x graph. Okay, and then it will be inverse whenever say it will be reverse. Means here minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 will become as minus 1 to plus 1. The domain will become range, the range will become domain for inverse functions. So this will become pi by 2 and this will become minus pi by 2. This is the graph of sine inverse x. So what I want to say here, you need to remember is sine inverse x. Domain is minus 1 to 1 and the range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. You should remember only this thing for the sine inverse x. Right? Sine inverse 1 by 2. Find the principal solution. Sine inverse 1 by 2. Question here. These are the questions, important questions. I will take the board questions later. Just I am explaining. If I want to find sine inverse 1 by 2 value is how much? I want to find what is the value of sine inverse 1 by 2. So what I take here, let us take sine inverse 1 by 2 means this is one angle. It indicates an angle. Okay, this will be an angle. Sine inverse 1 by 2. Inverse trigonometry functions all are angles. So sine inverse 1 by 2 is an angle. Something, let us take theta. Then I get as, if I shift it, you know that f inverse x is equal to y. See, f of x is equal to y. This implies, in functions you have learned, if f of x is equal to y, this implies f inverse y is equal to x. This is what we have inverse rule. F of x is equal to y. If I interchange domain and range, then you get the inverse function. So sine inverse 1 by 2 is theta, then sine theta will be, the inverse if I send here, sine theta is equal to half. So sine theta half, when it is becomes sine theta half, you will get pi by 6. Pi by 6 you will get, actually you can see that sine inverse x here, pi by 6 also 1 by 2 will get pi by 6, and here in this quadrant, that is pi minus pi by 6, pi by 6 also you will get the answer. But you know that sine inverse here, sine ranges, sine inverse x ranges. This is most important thing you need to remember, the range of sine inverse x that lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. This is the principal region for the sine inverse x. So the answer should be lies between this only. It should not be cross the sine inverse x range. So here I cannot take pi by 6 here. Pi by 6 is the wrong. I can take only pi by 6 because you know that sine theta is half, it becomes pi by 6 also, pi by 6 also. But the principal solution for this is pi by 6, means sine pi by 6. So theta is nothing but theta is equal to pi by 6. Okay, theta is equal to, means sine inverse 1 by 2 is equal to pi by 6. Are you getting it? You need to find the angle of this. So the general solution first, so principal solution for sine inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 6 is the answer. Did you understand what I said? So if I want to find sine inverse half, what I take is, let us say this is the theta, because the sine inverse represents an angle. So I take a theta. So sine theta will become half. Then sine theta value will be half when it becomes a 5 by 6 and 5 pi by 6. As I told you, 5 pi by 6 is the not in the principal domain range in the sine inverse x. So I can take 5 by 6 is the answer. Understood what I said? Understood? Yeah. See here, I have seen few of the students are not followed the previous lectures. Already I am saving every video in the playlist, especially for boards. Special boards I have kept one playlist, that is HSC class 12 previous year questions. I have explaining chapter wise concept and previous year problems. If you not went through that, go to the videos, watch and write the notes and prepare well. This will be useful for your future exams. Right? So somebody asks you sine inverse minus 1 by root 2 is how much? So what you do here, I take as sine inverse minus 1 by root 2 is equal to theta. I can take theta. Listen to me carefully. Sine inverse minus 1 by root 2 is equal to theta. Then if I send this side, I get sine theta is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Sine theta is equal to minus 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 when you get pi by 4. So I have to take, you remember that the sine inverse function graph is like this. This is the graph of sine inverse x. And I have to take minus 1 by 2 means here, if this is what you have the answer, minus 1 to 1. It means minus 1 by root 2 means somewhere here. So that you have to not to cross, see here, what I want to say here, sine is positive in the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. And this here is minus theta you have to take. If this is theta, you have to take here minus theta. Positive है ना, negative के लिए बात कर रहा हूँ. अच्छा, we are talking about negative. Second quadrant, okay. Here third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Sine inverse negative, sine negative in fourth quadrant. So here minus theta you have to take. See here. So sine theta, sine of minus theta is equal to what? Minus sine theta. So here I can write as sine theta is equal to, I can write here sine of minus pi by 4 I can write. Sine of minus pi by 4. है ना? I can write sine of minus pi by 4. Sine of minus pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So theta value will be how much? Theta equal to minus pi by 4. Answer will be minus pi by 4. You should not write. The principal region for this sine inverse is, you should write always minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 under. Means minus 92 plus 90, in between only you should write. You should not write third angle or like another angles. You don't use here 2 pi minus pi by 4. That's what I want to tell you. That is the wrong approach. In sine inverse function, the angle should be like between minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So inverse if you are getting, then you have to write theta equal to minus pi by 4. Function, okay. You know that cos function graph will be like this, no? It will, you know that. Just roughly I am drawing here to just understand this. So here also, cos also not an invertible function. We will restrict them. Where to where we restrict? We restrict here to here. Here to here we restrict. This point is pi by 2, pi. This point is pi and this point is 0. 0 this is. So cos to become inverse, we restrict the domain 0 to pi. Cos x we restrict the domain 0 to pi. We restrict the domain 0 to pi, and the range will be, you are going to get as minus 1 to plus 1. Range will be, you are getting minus 1 to plus 1. Right? So cos x domain 0 to pi and minus 1 to 1 if I take, then cos x will become invertible. ये picture है ये picture. This will be invertible picture. So the graph, if you draw this one, what you are going to get is, I told you already, this reflection 0, 1 is there. So you will get 1, 0 on the graph. I told you, no, inverse function will be reflected. 1, 0 where will be? Here will be. So here to here it goes. This is the graph of the function. This is the graph of cos inverse x. This comes here and goes here. This is the cos inverse x graph. Here 0 comma 1, so you will get here 1 comma 0. So like that already I explained in previous lectures. So here this is what is the point here, pi comma 0. This is pi comma minus 1. So minus 1 comma, this is the minus 1. If I take here minus 1 and this is the plus 1. Plus 1 it is becomes 0 and minus 1 it is becomes pi. So it will become pi here, 0 to pi. So 0 to pi will be there. So cos inverse x, this is a cos inverse x graph. So cos inverse x, domain, this will be reversed now. Domain will be what? Minus 1 to 1 and range will be what? 0 to pi. So the 0 to pi is called principal branch of the cos inverse x. In sine, what is the principal branch? Principal value? Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. In sine is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. In cos is 0 to pi. You should remember this is only. These are the principal values. Cos will be restricted to 0 to pi, then will become the cos inverse x. So the main thing is the principle of cos inverse x is 0 to pi. This range is the principle. Range of inverse trigonometric functions are called principal values of inverse trigonometric functions. Now I will write the table of all that, cos, sine, cot, tan, all. Just note down. You need to remember only that table. Okay. Now I will write that. It's not covering all. I am writing the principal values of our inverse trigonometric functions. Sine inverse minus 1 to 1. This is the domain and this is the range. Cos inverse is where to where? Minus 1 to 1. Minus 1 to 1 implies we will be having 0 to pi. Okay. And tan inverse, yeah, keep quiet. Tan inverse will be where to where? R2 minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. Okay, tan inverse ka graph. And sec inverse domain is r minus 1 comma 1 implies minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2 and 0 minus, because cosec at 0 undefined. Sec inverse x, the domain and range of this function is r minus 1 comma 1 and this implies 0 to pi minus pi by 2, because pi by 2 where sec inverse is not defined. So you need to remember only this box. And here this is the principal branch. These are the principal values of the trigonometric functions you need to remember. Sine minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Cos 0 to pi. Tan minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Cosec minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 or minus 0. Singleton 0 minus. And 0 to pi and minus pi by 2 answer, pi by 2 angle. So these are the principal values of inverse trigonometric functions you need to remember. Then after I will tell you what are the properties you need to remember. So then we will solve the problems based on this. Cot inverse is this. 0 comma pi is the answer. R2, real number 2. Real is domain, okay. So mainly you can see in IIT also I explained last year. This concept I explained. Okay. आपको याद रखो. Okay, I am going to write the properties you need to remember. The first property is cos of cos inverse x. Cos of cos inverse x is equal to x for x belongs to minus 1 comma plus 1. And these are the things your IIT, you can go to your IIT notes. In that I explain everything. I explain many questions in the IIT. Okay. So cos of cos inverse x is equal to x. This is the first formula. Second formula is cos inverse of cos x. Cos inverse of cos x. Cos inverse of cos y is equal to y. If you have y, if you have x. For if y belongs to 0 to pi. If you have like this and like this, and these graphs also I explained in IIT. अब देखो तो बड़ा बड़ा ग्राफ्स पढ़ाया था मैंने, but graphs are not needed for board level. You need to remember only the formula. So cos inverse cos x is the cos of cos c. This is the difference you need to remember. The first one is most important one. Cos of cos inverse x is x, and x is what? X is the minus 1 to 1 domain here. Cos inverse of cos y is equal to y, and this is an angle. It is why we are writing cos inverse of cos is y. This time you are going to get angle range, and this time you are going to get domain. Okay, so cos inverse of cos x is equal to x, cos inverse of cos y is equal to y. This is what you have. And the next one is third one, tan of tan inverse x. Tan of tan inverse x, this is equal to x for all x belongs to R. Okay, tan of tan inverse x is equal to x. Okay, this is what you have to remember. Next one, mainly these two things, remember it. Next one is cosec of cosec inverse x. Cosec inverse x. Cosec inverse x is equal to x for x belongs to R, where R minus 1 comma 1 means this is, you know, the domain. We are not writing specially, this is the domain of the function we are writing. The cos of cos inverse x I am writing x for what? You remember the table, no? मैंने अभी table बनाया था. Wherever x is getting, I am writing domain. Wherever y is getting, I am writing range. Already the table I shown, na? The table I told to remember. That's all. That only. So this is not a big matter. This is, you can remember, which I have told you, inverse function, domain and range. So main thing is you remember that cos of cos inverse x is x, cos inverse of cos y is y, tan of tan inverse x is x, sec of sec inverse x is x. You know how these are things are forming? Like, you know that identity function. Like in matrices, A into A inverse, what you will get? A into A inverse, what you get? Matrices, you know na very well. I. Like with f of f inverse, you are getting x. These are the identity functions. F is a function, f inverse is the inverse function, and you are getting an identity function. Ix, like that. See here, these are the things you need to remember. Must and should. So these are the formulas. Sine of, mainly these two formulas are most important. Sine of sine inverse x, sine cos of cos inverse x. These two are mostly used here. These are the formulas mostly used. So used formulas and important formulas. So remember these all the formulas. Tan of tan inverse, cos of cos inverse, sec of sec inverse. All these things you remember. Okay. See, in IIT there will be pi minus x, the criteria will be there. But in board level, that criteria we don't have. So if you see, go through the IIT notes, you will be having little more different. Okay, you will be having extra concept over there. Sec of sec inverse x is equal to x. Okay, for x belongs to R minus 1 comma 1. Next one is what? Sec of sec inverse y. Sec of sec inverse y is equal to y. For y belongs to 0 comma pi minus pi by 2 you have. So these are the things you need to remember, these formulas, and you know these are very easy. You are getting the same thing, only quantity. So cot of cot inverse x. What do you get cot of cot inverse x? What do you get cot of cot inverse x? You will get x only, no? Cot of cot inverse x is x. Cot inverse of cot y is equal to what you get? Y. You are getting the same thing. And then I am writing the domain value and range value formulas which I have told already. So this is for x belongs to real, and this is for y belongs to 0 comma pi. So these are the formulas. Okay, all these are the formulas. You need to remember them. Okay, already you know these formulas. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, these are the formulas. Sec of sec inverse x is x. Sec of sec inverse x x. sec of secant plus y is y. Sec inverse of secant. Okay, sir. So these formulas you remember, that's sufficient.